What is blended learning? Blended learning is the combination of online learning with face-to-face learning in order to meet the needs of the students that we are teaching. In other words, you are able to teach face-to-face and then digitalize some of that learning into an online structure environment that you are able to manage for your students. In my classroom, I am able to use this blended learning approach with interventions. Blended learning has helped, in my opinion, helps meet the students' individual needs. So you're able to differentiate for all your students with the lesson. So in a small group setting, blended learning setting, which I utilize constantly in my classroom, there is a small group setting, and I have students that are working with me, students that are doing independent work, and students who are interacting with online content. The online content that I use are for reading are an intervention-based learning that learns based on what they need at that time. The students learn at their own pace with that for reading, and it's called Waterford. And the students go on that daily. And this adapts to them and meets their needs so that they're able to come back to me and have a better understanding of the concepts that I'm teaching as well in the classroom. It also gives the students an opportunity to be very engaged in their learning. For my first graders, they love to be on the computer. And any time that they're on the computer, it's great to have. Also, it also helps them to learn at their own pace. Some of my students are ESOL students, and the pace that they need to learn at is much slower than the pace that my students who are English-speaking students need. And this helps the students be able to adapt to their learning and bring the best out of them in the long run. I believe that blended learning is a very adequate and valued form of teaching. The technology does not replace the teacher, but enhances the teacher to reach more students. So you're able to meet the needs of the students as they come, and Gerbeck says that you become more of a facilitator of learning as the students start to take control of their own learning. As they start to take control of their own learning, they're going to become more excited about their learning. And I have had struggles with this because in first grade, the students are just starting to learn how to take control of their learning. So it's empowering those students to take control. So you have to facilitate and teach that explicitly and how they can do it. So you gradually release it to them, and by the end of the year, they're going to be able to do that. And you become that facilitator.